Hi there, Fife is my name, your premium prosperity development advisor. As you probably already know, I help individuals and teams, corporations, organizations, and even nation states develop prosperity by optimizing their talent and their transactions. So today I'm going to be talking about how do we optimize talent, but coming from the angle of how do you, as an individual, get your dream job. How do you ensure you get started? Or sometimes you are probably even transiting from where you're currently working, but that dream job, that well-paying job, that job that gives you work-life balance, that one that you have envisioned as your ideal job, how do you land it? And that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. Now, if that interests you, continue watching. How do you land your dream job? Now you have to understand, landing your dream job, whether you are stuck in a career right now or whether you're just getting started, is a combination of a few things. And those are the things that I just want to quickly touch on. Number one is your CV. How do you write a resume that makes the recruiter want to meet with you? Right, because you see, the very purpose of any resume or a CV is not to land you a job, but to get you an invite for interview. Right, so the CV is one component of these multidimensional things that help you land your dream job. Now, the other very important thing would be your interview skills. Now, a lot of people have perfected the art of writing CVs. Maybe they even hire a consultant or somebody more experienced to help them quickly, do the formatting, and while the person is asking them questions and helping them put it together. However they do it, they come up with a CV, that looks like it. But then they show up at the interview and they're not able to demonstrate that the person you met on the CV is the person you're meeting in real life. Right, so interview skills are very important in landing your dream job. Now, what are the other things that are important? Your interpersonal relationship skills. Very, very key, because oftentimes your interview gets started from when you came in the door at your interview venue. The way you relate with the interviewer staff, the way you relate with the HR people there, the way you relate with even other candidates that are vying for the same job, people are watching, right? Even when you show up and you meet with a panel, or maybe it's a single interviewer that is having a conversation with you, how do you comport yourself? This is very critical when it comes to landing your dream job. We've talked about your resume, very key, and of course at the employment and career preparatory, we're going to be breaking it down. I mean, we saw some funny resumes, from the person's career objective to the way they laid out their qualifications to the way their work experience. Let me give you an example, for instance. One of the mistakes that people make, when they are putting together their CV, when they're developing their resume, is that some people put their work experience in a descending order, whereas they're supposed to put it in an ascending order. Let me explain that, because you can also turn that either way. You're supposed to put where you worked last as the very first item under your work experience. Right, under that section of your CV, it is where you currently are working or where you worked last that you put first. Because the interviewer wants to see your career progression from where you are right now to how you got started in your career. Some people make the mistake of putting where they started their career, and so the interviewer is already put off. I mean, this may just be one of the reasons why you were not even shortlisted at all. Right, so there are many other things that are wrong with people's CVs. You see some people, they don't provide reference, and even when they do, they provide references that have nothing to do, with the kind of work that they are vying for. Right, let's say for instance you're looking for a professional role, and so you are bringing academic references. While you may say, oh, it's my professor, he taught me in school, we had a good relationship, so that if the interviewer is doing a background check, he's going to speak highly of me. But then the interviewer wants a reference that you have worked with, not somebody that taught you in school, Out of maybe 300, students in your class, the professor may not even know you. Maybe you just have a personal relationship, right? So there are many things to look at. Sometimes it's the formatting, sometimes it's the grammar, sometimes it's that people don't even put important information like their email address on their CV. Can you imagine that? Right. So at the employment and career preparatory, we're going to be delving into the intricacies of developing a very good CV that gets you in the door, that gets you shortlisted. Peradventure is those mistakes on your CV that haven't, allowed you to get invited. Now we go to the number 2 thing that I've mentioned, and that's your interview skills. And I'm going to end this video, just giving an example of one of the mistakes that people make when it comes to interviews. One of the most fundamental questions that interviewers ask is, tell us about yourself. Now you see that a lot of people go back reading out the things that are already known about them, and they go like, my name is this and that. There are better ways to do that, okay? And at the employment and career preparatory, we're going to be giving you tips, showing you secrets to let you know what interviewers are actually looking for that helps you to land your dream job. Please check the description box for a link on how you would be able to get the employment and career preparatory course and be able to watch it at your own leisure and get everything you need to land your dream job. Lastly, let me say this. If you do not accept that you deserve that kind of job in your mind, chances are that you will not be able to attract it. Until when next I come your way, I remain your Premium Prosperity Development Advisor, Fife.